Hello you guys. I am Head.Lioness. We are about to get into a end of the month collective read. We are about to see what are the final messages that the month of April has to share with us. We're going to see what's going on, what you need to know, who's in your energy, and what you need to know about them. I don't know if I introduced myself, but I'm going to reiterate it if I did. Or if I didn't. I am Head.Lioness, you guys. Welcome in, y'all. Please go ahead and tap the screen for me. Subscribe if you're new here. Stay a while, get caught up on past collective messages that you might have missed. We're gonna get into it. So today, I felt called to start with some of my decks. If I feel called to, we will go into other oracle decks, and then of course we're going to get into some tarot. But y'all come in, get comfortable. We're going to see what's going on. A few of the messages that I channeled is someone definitely is ending the month of April, and I'm recording this on April the 30th. Okay, April the 30th at literally 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so when you watch this, let me know what day it is, what time it is, and if the message resonates in the comment section. Resonate is what I was just finna say. So Resonate Carter, somebody could be connected to somebody in the music industry, or there could be a daughter figure of somebody that's very influential that's involved, or something like that. Lil Wayne could be involved, or not. Not Lil Wayne could be involved. Damn, maybe Lil Wayne is involved. Somebody connected to Wayne? I don't know. I was gonna say Lil Wayne could be significant. Like maybe that's somebody's favorite artist or something like that. I mean, but I have all type of people in my collective, so I don't know. You know, it's something about the music industry. Maybe there could be something significant going on with Wayne. I don't know. That could be a complete like sidebar, but neither here nor there. Let me know in the comment section if the message resonates with you, because that's what I was going to say. All right, you guys. So Holy Spirit, let's give them some clarity. What is the final messages for the month of April? What is the final clarity here for the month of April that we need to know, Spirit? What's going on? Somebody is either a stepmother or a stepfather, or there is a step parent that is involved in some sort of way, either yours or somebody that is connected to you. This could be somebody that, you know, played a parental role in your life in one way or another. Give me more. What's going on here? Getting readings on you. Wow. So somebody has a co-parent, whether this is your stepmother, your stepfather, or someone who played that role to maybe your child or children. Somebody is getting readings on you, trying to keep tabs on you during no contact. Someone wants to know how to sabotage you. That's what this says here. That's what this says here. Okay. Give me some more about this stepmom, stepdad. Blessings coming in fast. You're ready for this. Don't panic. It's in reverse though, so I'm going to see if we're taking any of these in reverse. Yeah. Yes, we are. Somebody, the Lovers is in reverse. This is a distorted soulmate for somebody here. Big Gemini energy could be significant. This person, while you guys are in no contact, while there's some sort of separation between you two, this person is dealing with a lot of delays and stagnation. This person is dealing with a lot of disharmony and imbalances in their life. And this could be because of the choices that they made while they were in a union with you. I don't know if this person was always doing readings on you, even while you guys were together, trying to sabotage you, but they definitely are doing readings on you now, trying to figure out how to sabotage you in your forward movement. And it's clear that the reason why they're doing this already, I'm already seeing it, is because you could be having a whole different type of reality now that you are separated from this person compared to them. It says blessings coming in fast, but it's in reverse. So they could be dealing with being in a place where they feel stuck, they feel stagnant. Things could, like any type of motion or forward movement that they could have thought they would have, you know, while in some sort of separation with you, this could be stalled out. Like, it could be stalled out. Blessings coming in fast is in reverse. This is somebody who could have had some sort of like fear of commitment or something like that. They just didn't choose you when you were choosing them, for somebody here. And this could be somebody that you have a family with, somebody that you know, plan to have a family with, somebody that you could have been, I just heard cohabitating. Okay, so this could be somebody that you were staying with, or, you know, you living life with, and maybe they were playing a parental figure role in your child or children's life. Okay. It's something about this person's lack of being obedient, lack of, you know, making, you know, good decisions and being self-disciplined. It caused a lot of conflict within this union, maybe to the point where, you know, the only solution for you two were to have a separation, were to get a separation. Okay. So air energy coming out strong. Tell me more about this. What's going on here? What's the closing messages, the closing clarity for the month of April? What are we closing out this month? What's the final messages here? They do indeed regret their decision, just as you said they would. Checkmate. So somebody is getting readings on you, trying to sabotage you and your forward movement while you guys are in no contact, or just trying to keep tabs on you while you guys are in no contact. And I can look at this two different ways. Somebody could be in regret because maybe somebody has gotten a reading on you. Somebody has gotten a reading on you to see what's going on with you, how life is treating you while you guys are no longer, like, while you're separated. Okay, you're no longer in a union. And this could have somebody regretting their decision to not choose you, to not collaborate with you, to be difficult to cooperate with you, or just made it hard for you to work with them. Somebody regrets that after receiving or after getting some sort of reading done on you. So somebody here, you definitely are a part of the spiritual community. I would assume so, because you're sitting here spending this time with me. But somebody here, you could have been attached to somebody, whether known or unknown, that is also a part of the spiritual community in one way or another, or they are, you know, they have access to certain resources, or they're willing to seek out certain, you know, individuals that can provide certain services to, you know, get clarity on what they need to get clarity on. And for somebody here, this person is invading your privacy, which has them in a place of regret all of their decisions. Okay, I also feel like I can look at this like somebody could have tried to sabotage you, and I feel like this person could be in a space of, maybe after they attempted to sabotage you, somebody could have went and got a reading or something like that. And I feel like this person could be realizing, like, yeah, they done fucked themselves. They done fucked themselves, just like you could have told them that they would. It says they do indeed regret their decision, just as you said they would. Checkmate. So somebody here, the game is over. The game is over. I feel like we're closing out the month of April, you know, just with a clear understanding and getting that confirmation that not only has a cycle run its course, but the person who was insinuating and trying to keep up whatever this bullshit is, these attacks on you, I feel like it's safe to say this person is finally realizing that this is over, and that they have ventured too far into the deep end at this point. There are a lot of consequences that will be issued out for this person, as well as anybody who helped this person to attack you, to try and sabotage you, to put obstacles in your path, or anything like that. Okay, there are a lot of consequences that somebody figured they would never you know, have to experience. They felt like they would never have to worry about these things that they were doing behind the scenes when it comes to, you know, invading your privacy and trying to sabotage you, keeping tabs on you so that way they can know what methods to use. Somebody didn't think that this would ever get out and that there would ever be any pushback or backfire on this. However, that is not the case. That's not the case. Give me one more here. Give me a little bit more. What's this end of the month message here? What's the end of the month message here? Random pop-ups, messages, calls. Choose your words carefully. No company today. This is in reverse. And remember, we're taking these in reverse. So this is somebody that we are not, definitely there's no communication between you and this person. There is no contact, no coming in like physical form or, you know, virtual, whatever the case may be. There is no contact. No calls, no coming to see you. You're not going to see this person. There's nothing left to say. This is somebody that cannot come towards you. This is somebody that could be very well blocked out of your energy at this point. They could feel detached and blocked out of your energy at this point. And that could be exactly why this person is going and abusing divination. That could be exactly what that is. Give me one more. Ain't no randomly popping up. Ain't no randomly popping up. Ain't no randomly calling you. Somebody is like, you know, this is done. The karmic robbed me of everything is in reverse. The karmic robbed me of everything. Give me some more. I'm gonna have to go to another deck on that one. Why did you ghost me is here. Random pop-ups, messages, calls, all of that in reverse. There's no contact here. Somebody feels like you ghosted them. You completely blocked them out. Give me one more for this. They do indeed regret their decisions. Getting readings on you. And the karmic robbed me of everything in reverse. What's this about? Give me one more for this right here. How did you know about that? Is in reverse. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Somebody could not be registering. Somebody that's showing up in your energy could be attached to a karmic third party, and they could not even be really registering the fact that the person that they're attached to, or maybe a sneaky link, a rebound, or whatever this is that they're attached to, is what really took everything from them, or something like that. How did you know about that? Is in reverse. So there's something that a person is not knowing about. Give me one more. Trying to claim you're crazy or insane. It's in reverse. Somebody here, whoever you are, these folks can't, it's something about the way you move or something like that. Like your moves show otherwise. Somebody can't claim that you're crazy or insane. You'll get the last laugh. You'll get the last laugh. Somebody can't, it's based off of the way that you moving out here, the way you get down. Nobody can claim that you're crazy or insane. It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. Give me some on this. Matter of fact, before I go there, let me go to this deck. Let me get a little bit more clarity on this. Holy Spirit, give me one more on this stepmom, stepdad. Give me one more on this stepmom, stepdad. Give me more energy on that. Give me more clarity on that energy. Find out how to do a radio ad on your local radio station. Business marketing, get the price, save up if needed, billboard ad. So somebody has a parental figure that was broadcasting something or bringing notice or awareness, I should say, to something that they were working on or something like that. Or there is some sort of, you know, it could be known. Like, because, you know, on the radio, when stuff is being spoken about on the radio, it's like everybody hears it. A lot of people know what's going on. It's like the reach. It's a lot of people are hearing it at one time or something like that. Somebody was working on something. Somebody was doing something. Somebody could have also went out talking to a lot of people about what they were working on, trying to figure out what the cost would be to get maybe some type of goal achieved or something like that. Give me more. Tell me more about this getting readings on you. Somebody was seeking, somebody was putting an ad out or something like that to get some type of work done or something along those lines. Give me one of this, give me one on this getting readings on you. Give me one on this. The elders are speaking to you. It came out in reverse. Are we taking any of these in reverse? The Hangman is here. Yes, I figured. This is somebody, whoever this person was going and getting readings done by, they are consumed with darkness. This person was going and getting readings done by somebody that was not of, you know, in alignment with their greater goods. The elders are speaking to you is in reverse. So this is somebody that was going and getting readings, and whoever the person was connecting to, it was not of their ancestral, you know, bloodline. It was not, ooh. Somebody was connecting to something of darkness, getting readings and insight on you. Damn. I also feel like this could be a situation where if this person, I could look at this either way. Either A, this person was not connecting to an elder on the other side that is in alignment and is, you know, just, I don't even know how to say it without like, either somebody was connecting to and gaining insight from something of darkness, or this was a ancestor of theirs that was not showing up in alignment for their greater good. And I say this all the time. You have to specify which ancestors you are talking to, which ancestors you are wanting to connect with, because not every single one of them are showing up in alignment for your greater good. Okay. And I feel like this could be somebody with the Hangman coming out here clarifying this to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could have been getting readings and connecting with maybe an ancestor of theirs, or maybe some dark entity or spirit or something like that on the other side that is consumed with greed and materialistic, and they will do anything for financial stability. Like that could have been the type of lifestyle that they lived when they were in the 3D. So if this person was connecting to this dark entity and receiving feedback from this dark entity, of course, wow, of course this entity would encourage them or lead them to try and sabotage you or steal from you or something like that. I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles coming out here in reverse, again, this is somebody that you had a family with, or somebody that you know, was building a family with. They was playing a certain role with this stepmother, stepmom, stepdad out here. I feel like this is somebody that could have been needing to really, like, they were caught up. They were caught up. They really needed to take a moment and reflect, like, I am trying to sabotage somebody that I have a family with. I am trying to steal something from somebody that I literally look at like family, somebody that I'm supposed to be investing in. Whatever this guidance was that they was receiving during the readings, somebody went to a fake spiritualist, a Timu spiritualist or something like that, or just somebody that they could have went to somebody that just needs to cleanse their damn energy, that, you know, they are connected to and tethered to. Their guides could be dark. You know, like, that could be a thing. I could look at this so many different ways. Whatever the case may be, the insight and the feedback that this person was receiving during the readings, they were supposed to, like, hold on a second. Hold on a second. This is actually, like, pretty fucking dark. This is dark. This is my family. I'm finna steal from my fucking family. This is somebody's co-parent. This is somebody's co-parent. This wasn't their ancestors speaking to them, not their positive ones. That's not the ancestors that were showing up in positive energy. That's there to help usher this person along and get them in alignment for their greater good. Those were not the ancestors that this person was connecting with during these readings. So yes, they were led astray. They were led astray. And I think this is exactly why somebody's blessings have come to a complete halt. Somebody's blessings coming in fast. You're ready for this. Don't panic. It's in reverse. Somebody's blessings, because of who they connected to, because of what they went and tried to do. Somebody could have tried to steal a lot of money. Somebody could have stole a lot of money. Somebody could have set a trap to steal some money. An inheritance, life insurance policies could have been fraudulent. It could have been all type of shit going on. Properties, all type of things that hold value. Assets that hold value. Somebody could have tried to set a trap, or was caught up where they needed to slow down and really think about this shit. And I just feel like now somebody is definitely, with the blessings coming in fast and the Ten of Pentacles out here in reverse, both of these in reverse, somebody is definitely in a space of darkness when it comes to their abundance and their financial stability. Somebody here, they're trapped, they're hung up, they're caught. Somebody here, and they're upside down. Also, they're upside down. I also feel like I can look at this, y'all, like if this person was connecting to their ancestors, or their ancestors and spirit guides was trying to get through to them, they could have ignored their spirit guides, y'all. They could have ignored their spirit guides. Somebody first, middle, or last initial could be C or K. Somebody could go by KC. Somebody could go by CK. Okay. King is significant. Charles is significant. Let me just get one. Give me just one for this. Blessings coming in fast. You're ready for this. Somebody first, middle, or last initial could be the letter F. Give me just one. That's crazy. Share the business plan on a need-to-know basis. Don't overshare. Be aware of someone trying to cast doubt. Somebody had a plan, y'all, and they they broadcast this to a lot of people, trying to see who could help them, like, you know, get something taken care of or something like that. It says share the business plan on a need to know basis. Somebody was oversharing about some type of blessing that they thought was finna come in or something like that. Give me this. They do indeed regret their decisions, just as you said they would. I miss sleeping next to you, spending the night together, napping together. It's in reverse. Somebody could have said that they would not regret you, they wouldn't regret your absence. Somebody said that they would not regret your absence. They would not miss you. And they regret saying that to you. They regret the decisions that they made, making it seem like you were invaluable or some shit like that. You were, you know, easily replaceable, easily forgettable. I miss sleeping next to you. Somebody said that they wouldn't even realize you were fucking gone or something like that. They regret that. They regret saying that. They regret doing certain things as if that were the case. Somebody regrets trying to attack you. Give me this right here. This random pop-ups. Earth sign could be involved. Give me this random pop-ups. No messages, calls, and choose your words carefully. Somebody did not choose their words carefully. No company today. Somebody had hella people around them. They was running their mouth about whatever the hell they were doing. They got a lot of people in the mix of this. Somebody was like playing like, y'all know back in the day when I think it's called like phone or something like that, radio. I think it's literally called radio, where you say one thing to somebody and then the next person, they go and they got to relay the message exactly how it was said or something like that. Somebody put a bug out there, put the word out there that they was looking for some type of partnership or some type of, you know, work or something like that to help bring in some type of moves, some type of blessing or something like that. And they said way too fucking much to way too many people. Somebody didn't expose themselves. They was sloppy. They was messy. And I've been seeing this over the past couple of days. Somebody thought that they wouldn't get caught, but they left a big ass fucking mess. They left hella evidence because they was sloppy and they were being led astray. They were overly cocky and confident, thinking that they would not get caught, that they thought that this plan was fail-proof, and that there would be no consequences. So they got cocky and got sloppy. They got comfortable. And that's where they fucked up. Because for one, they did not do their due diligence and even look into who they were, gaining insight or retaining insight from, wisdom from, or whatever the hell this is. Somebody is eating their words. Give me this random pop-ups in reverse. They tried to make it seem like they wouldn't miss you being around. Damn. It's time to walk away from this business plan or business venture. Count your losses now. Go back to the drawing board. It's time to pivot. They kept doing some shit. They refused to walk away from it. They refuse to walk away from some shit, some type of business plan. It's something about somebody moving with some type of like, whatever this is that they were doing to you. I guess somebody felt like they was making some boss moves. Somebody was looking at it or trying to make it seem like they were really out here making some boss moves when it came to how they were navigating some sort of attack against you to sabotage you in your absence. Give me one for the karmic robbed me of everything. Somebody first, middle, or last initial could be the letter A. Give me one for this. What's dead is dead. No second chances. And that would come out in the upright. Everything else is pretty much coming out in reverse. The karmic robbed me of everything is in reverse. And it's being clarified by what's dead is dead. So I don't think that somebody is realizing that they were even caught up with a karmic. This is somebody that they could be not realizing like who the real culprits are that they should have been side-eyeing or should have been protecting themselves from. They were so busy trying to attack you, they didn't even realize they were being fucking robbed. And now this situation over here with whoever this karmic individual is, this situation is done for. Like it said what's dead is dead. No second chances. Somebody could have been being like bamboozled and robbed in some sort of way by a karmic. And I'm telling you, how did you know that is in reverse? They did not even know it until it was too late. Because they were so busy. They were so busy targeting and trying to fulfill some type of business move against you. Give me one for why did you ghost me? Somebody first, middle, or last initial could be the letter J. Heavy emphasis on that, J. Give me more. Give me just one on this. What's this about? Right hand itching, money on the way, finding money you lost, random unexpected money in your account. It's in reverse. It's in reverse. Somebody feels like you left them high and dry. You left them broke and financially unstable. Or somebody wants to know if the reason why you left them is because they were fucking broke. I don't know. But we know as of lately, that's been somebody's whole storyline. They've been broke and they've been desperate for money. Desperate for money. Give me one over here for this. How did you know about that? Somebody could have also thought if you were in some sort of position where you were a little financially unstable or your money could have been fucked up for a little bit while you were dealing with this person, somebody could have thought that that would prevent you from leaving them, but it didn't. It didn't. You still left. Somebody here, you still left. You still knew your worth. Somebody here, why did you ghost me? Right hand itching. Somebody didn't have, because you know when your hand is itching, you rub your pockets. You like, oh shit, it's some money coming in. You get that. That's like a sign. It's a sign. It's like a download. Like a, you know, you can kind of like, you know, anticipate some good news coming in. You got a couple bucks finna pop up in one way or another. It's in reverse though. Somebody was not, they was caught off guard. They were caught off guard. Somebody thought that you was not leaving. Somebody could have thought that you like would also continue to invest in them when they were giving you bare minimum, or clearly it wasn't enough of what you know you deserve. Somebody did not see this coming. They did not see you disappearing on them on the bingo cards. They didn't see that. Give me this. How did you know about that? They just did not see. They didn't see you leaving. They didn't see this goddamn karmic over here robbing them of every fucking thing until there was nothing more left of this situation and there's no coming back from that. This person judgment was so clouded, but yet they thought they were really making some type of boss ass moves. Give me one for this. How did you know about that in reverse? You have work to do is in reverse. Stop procrastinating. Focus. Late nights, early morning. How did you know about that? somebody was doing a whole lot of shit, y'all. And I think that this person could have thought that maybe you were naive or gullible, or that you lacked some sort of, spiritual awareness, situational awareness, self-awareness, or something like that. You have work to do. Somebody was doing the work. Somebody was doing the work. And you could have peeped it. And like I said, somebody thought that, this plan was fail-proof, so they started getting sloppy. They started getting comfortable and complacent, making a fucking mess, leaving behind a trail of what was going on. And you peeped game. And you could have peeped game and silently disappeared on somebody. Random pop-ups, messages, calls. Somebody cannot come towards you. Somebody does not know where the hell you are to be able to pop up on you. Somebody here. This is why this person has resorted to getting readings done on you, to see what's going on with you. It says keeping tabs on you during no contact. And whoever this person is connecting to, they're not connecting to an entity or an ancestor or whoever on the other side. They're not connecting to someone or something that has their best interest at heart. Blank card here, but then we get, I'm going to call you until you answer. I'm going to back-to-back call and block calls, not taking no for an answer. P, first, middle, or last initial could be significant. If you let me back in, I'll just do it again. Aquarius, Leo, and Capricorn could be significant. Somebody could be trying to overly communicate with you, trying to plead their case on how they would not do the same thing again if you gave them another chance, collective. But you have your ancestors that's on the other side rooting for you. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, that are on the other side that you are connecting to, that's giving you the downloads and the signs and synchronicities that's guiding you, and you're listening and being obedient. Somebody here, they're rooting for you on the other side. Give me 2 out of this deck here. What's going on here? We're going to get into the tarot, y'all. I'm going to take 2 out of this deck. I really feel like I'm going to take 3 out of this deck because I kind of want to know what... I want to get a little bit more clarity on this karmic. Oh, somebody was a whore. Somebody could have been caught up with a whore bag. Well, I guess there's that. Somebody who sleeps around a lot, free for all, sleeps with your man. So somebody is in some very promiscuous energy. Somebody could have got caught up with a third party that they could have been this person that they could have been connecting with could have been doing shit right up under their nose. But because they were so focused on you and attacking you, they didn't even realize that the person that they were sleeping with was for the streets. Somebody could have found out that a third party that they were connected to, a karmic that they were connected to, was, very promiscuous. And that could have been the end of this relationship with them. Yeah, nightlife is in reverse. They're not having fun anymore. Somebody doesn't want to take any risky action towards this person anymore. Give me one for this column here. Give me one for this column right here. Give me one for this column right here. What are we talking about right here? Thank you. Yeah, somebody was caught up in the moment. Somebody was too busy. This card says today, okay? Something could be significant about a Thursday, okay? But somebody was so caught up in what they were doing right then and there, how good something felt in the moment, they were not paying attention to the big picture. They wasn't realizing just how sloppy or messy they were. Somebody also celebrated way too soon. Somebody celebrated way too soon. Look at that, shattered. Somebody's living through a nightmare, okay? Failures. This is somebody who is living through a nightmare. Everything is blowing up in this person's face, y'all. They celebrated too soon. They were too caught up in the moment. They were not realizing, like I said, somebody needed to pause and reflect. Like, wait a second. I am doing this to somebody I have a whole family with. I'm doing this to somebody that, you know, I share a child with, or I play a parental figure in this person's child's life, or something like that. Somebody did not care. All of this is blowing up in this person's face. There also could be something about a birthday celebration or something like that that could have taken place. There could have been something significant about a fifth birthday celebration. So somebody could have a 5-year-old or something like that. Somebody could have a 5-year-old. Because we got stepmom, stepdad. So there could be a 5-year-old involved. There could be something about a birthday celebration, a 5th year anniversary or something like that. The month of May, a celebration, a May birthday, solar return could be significant or something like that. Somebody was caught up in the moment. May 5th could be significant. Give me one for this column over here. They didn't even realize they was making certain moves and you was making certain moves too, or you was peeping they moves the whole time. Give me one. This person thought they was like a boss. Paranoid is in reverse. Are we taking any of these in reverse? Yes. Cautious, insecure, and guarded is in reverse. Paranoid in reverse. And this being clarified by the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody gave an offering. Somebody gave an offering. And this is not what they were told to do by their ancestors that were showing up for them in positive energy. Somebody was wide open to be taken advantage of by a lower level entity. That's what this is. Somebody allowed a lower level demon, like a demonic entity, to use them. They guarded is in reverse, caution in reverse, and they did it confidently. Whoever they were channeling with and connecting to, this is crazy. This is somebody with the Page of Pentacles here. This is somebody who prematurely makes investments and commitments and things like that, and don't even really cross their T's and dot their I's and know exactly what they're committing themselves to. This is somebody who typically could find themselves having to learn the hard way when it comes to certain things that they get themselves caught up with or something like that. I'm going to be honest with you. Somebody gave an offering. Somebody tried to give you as an offering collective, being greedy, being consumed with greed and shit like that. But it's being rejected. It was rejected. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. The offer was rejected. That's why the blessings, that's why the blessings coming in fast and all of that shit is in reverse. Wow. Wow. Give me a little bit more. Give me, I'm gonna go to this true crimes. Let me get one out of here. I'm gonna take 3. out of here. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button for me. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section if you know already who I'm talking about or what this situation is, and what's your prediction? How you figure this is going to end for this person? What you think we going to find out about this situation? Y'all let me know in the comment section so that way we can see who got it together over there. Give me some clarity. What's the crime that was committed here? What's the crime? What was this person trying to do? Like, what was this that they were broadcasting that they were trying to, like, get people involved in or trying to work together? What was this business move, or what was this that they was doing? What was this that they was doing? What's the crime that they were committing here? Thank you. Damn. Abuse and neglect is in reverse. Are we taking any of these in reverse? Yes. Abuse and neglect is in reverse. Somebody, 3 of Wands. Aries could be significant. Somebody was trying to prepare or had prepared, envisioned some sort of like attack on a person. I don't think that this person wanted to be maybe the one to do it themselves or something like that. So they could have been trying to find somebody to do some or commit some sort of abuse or something like that. Like they could have been like, really, it says share the business plan on a need to know basis. It's time to walk away from this plan or business venture. Put an ad out on the radio. So somebody really find out how to do a radio ad on your local radio station. So somebody was talking to people in their local community or something like that. Caught up in the moment, just telling everybody about what they were trying to do. They was looking for somebody to attack a person. They didn't want to do it themselves. Somebody could have been trying to find like a professional unaliver or something like that. And they could have celebrated when they thought they found one or something like that. Give me more. What's this over here about these readings? Wow, somebody really allowed themselves to be aliens is in reverse. Somebody really allowed themselves to be used by darkness. Aliens is in reverse. Extraterrestrials. Phoebe, you in here? Phoebe must be in here. I'm like, I hear her little bell. Give me one more for this aliens right here. Give me one more for this aliens in reverse. Somebody wasn't scared either. They weren't scared of what they were seeing, what they knew they were doing or something like that. Give me one more for this right here. Runaway just tried to flip over. It's in reverse. Somebody did not think that this shit was weird, what they were doing. They didn't think that this was weird, what they were doing. Like that this shit was kind of like out of this world. Like this was some next level shit that they was into, that they were trying to do. Give me one more on that. Because I can take that a lot of different ways with this aliens in reverse. And I think, you guys, I think that, you know, because this is coming out on top of this, the elders are speaking to you. And aliens is in reverse. And paranoid, wide open, basically, guarded is here. All of this stuff is in reverse. I think that when somebody was doing readings, the way that whoever or whatever this dark entity presented itself to this person through this reading or whatever this is, I think that the way that this, it's so hard to like say this shit, man. Whatever this entity is, or whoever this is that they was connected to, this darkness that they were connecting to, it presented itself in a way that made this person feel like it was normal. Like it was normal. It was, I just feel like it was like, whatever this darkness is, presented itself to this person during some type of reading. They were abusing divination. Somebody tapped in with a dark entity that could house a trickster. Like this could be a trickster spirit that somebody tapped in with. Somebody tapped in with a trickster spirit. And they were wide open. Maybe because of their desperation for financial stability or something like that. Give me one more. Somebody was dealing with a karmic. Somebody was dealing with a karmic. This karmic could have introduced this person to whoever this fake Timu spiritualist is, or whoever this is. The karmic could have introduced your past person to another person that's consumed with darkness as well, that abuses divination. So they all, like, that could be a thing. That could be a thing. Give me one. So of course, whatever the fuck they're connecting to is darkness. And somebody past person, oh, this is somebody past person was wide open for this. Give me one for this karmic. The karmic robbed me of everything, was dead is dead, and promiscuous out here. What's the crime with this over here? Gift is here. Somebody gave somebody something. Somebody could have gave somebody something. Being promiscuous. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Was dead is dead. No second chances. Somebody could have gave somebody something. It's like, oh no, the karmic didn't rob me of everything. The karmic gave me some shit. They gave me that package or some shit like that because they were a fucking whore bag. And that's what ended this situation between them two. What's dead is dead. No second chances. Somebody who was asleep, a hot whore, sleeping around, sleeping with everybody, Tom, Dick, Harry, Sally, Jane, and everybody else. On the low. Sleeping with your mama, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your daddy, your cousin and them. Everybody. Somebody done gave this person a gift. This is the gift that keeps on giving. And this could have been going on right up under this person's nose. They just didn't even realize it because they was too busy looking for somebody to help them attack you. They didn't even realize that the fucking karmic that they were caught up with was out here doing this, that, and the third, sucking and fucking and doing this and doing that, giving them the package. Giving them the package. Somebody was so focused on whatever they had planned, whatever, you know, actions or goal or whatever this is, this path that they chose. Somebody thought they was making real boss business moves or some shit like that, trying to orchestrate some type of attack on you, not even realizing that the motherfucking person that they dealing with is a whore that's burning them in one way or another. Somebody gave a person a package. And they didn't know. They didn't peep this. They were too busy in their fucking ego. They were too busy in their ego. I'm going to get a little bit more and we're going to get into the tarot because I feel called to go to this deck right here. And you got the hell out of there. This was a shit show collective. And Mugs could have been trying to portray you as being crazy, projecting certain negativity over you, trying to claim this and claim that about you. Whole time, nah, your moves speak for you. Your moves speak for you, for exactly what type of person you are, exactly how you get down compared to how this person is and what they're involved in. Give me one for this stepmom, stepdad, who put out this ad trying to like get somebody to do some sort of abuse or something like that they could have not wanted to do themselves before my collective ghosted their dumb ass. Give me one for this right here. This person was celebrating. Somebody could have been at some type of celebration with this. Like I said, there could have been something about a birthday party, a solar return or something like that. Somebody could have been mixing and mingling and asking people or pitching this idea to people to see if they knew anybody that would be willing to do some shit to you or something like that, to get some work done for them or something along those lines. Give me one. What's this about? This is somebody's co-parent. This is somebody's co-parent. Somebody that you had around your child, your children. Somebody who played a mother or father figure in your child or children's life that was out here celebrating either that they thought they found somebody that would be willing to attack you, or while they were at celebrations or connections or, collaborating with people, they were trying to scout and find somebody that could attack you in some sort of way. That's who this is. And this motherfucker thought that they were about to be able, they were being led astray by darkness over here. Thinking that they were in alignment, maybe thinking that they were speaking to their ancestors that had their their greatest good in mind. But that was not the case. They opened wide up, they opened up wide to whatever the fuck this is that they were connecting to. Allowed this shit to use them and totally consume them for somebody here. And now they are regretting what they said. They're regretting their decisions. They tried to discard you or make it seem like you were not valuable, like they would not even notice your fucking absence. I miss sleeping next to you, sleeping together, spending the nights, all of these different things. Somebody made it seem like your absence would not be felt. The lack of your presence, they wouldn't even notice it. That's the type of moves that they were making, coming at you like as if you were nothing. They wouldn't even realize you were gone. That's how invaluable you were. That's how small you were to them. That's how small you were to them. This could be somebody you were fucking married to with the 10 of Pentacles that came out in reverse. This could be somebody that you blended a family with the 10 of Pentacles. You could have been really trying to stabilize and invest in this fucking union with this person. Somebody here. And they made it seem like you were nothing. And that they would not even miss or think twice about your fucking absence. That's the decisions that they made. And they regret doing that now. They regret doing that now. Give me one for this right here. Somebody didn't think you would catch on to what the hell they had going on, what they were involved with. This could be somebody that showed up one way at first, and then once they allowed this darkness to consume them, you could have immediately recognized a difference in this person, in their character, in their demeanor, in their choice of words with you, the way that they would handle you. You could have immediately felt a shift in this person's energy. And I just told y'all this the past 2 readings that we done had. Somebody here, you could have been like, if I don't leave right now, I might not ever be able to get the fuck up out of here. You could have felt what somebody had planned for you, that you were in danger. You could have not known the severity of it, but somebody coming at you in some bully ass confrontational energy because they were being used by darkness. They were being used by darkness. Somebody literally was being used by darkness. Somebody could have sold their soul. Somebody could have sold their soul for some type of come up. For somebody here, somebody could have sold their soul allowed a dark entity to use them and their vessel and try to sacrifice you in the process. Somebody here. This was some type of business move. Somebody thought they was finna make some type of life-changing fucking thing happen for themselves. Reality shift, transformation in their life when it comes to their financial stability or something like that. And they were willing and desperate to do whatever. Something, I keep hearing the crossroad. Something about the crossroad. I don't know if Papa Legba is a thing here. I don't know what that's about. I just keep hearing the crossroad. This is reminding me of the story of the magician. The magician who went to the crossroad because he wanted to be able to play really, really good. And he sold his soul. He sold his soul or some shit like that. Y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all know what story I'm talking about. I keep hearing that. Somebody had a vision. Somebody had a plan. They wanted to live a certain type of way. And somebody was willing and desperate to do whatever to bring it to fruition. They tried to sacrifice you after they sold their soul to darkness. Somebody could have thought that somebody could have tried to use you as some sort of initiation tactic for them to have some sort of lifestyle or something like that. But you are not to be touched. You are not to be touched. And we just said this last night and even like, a couple of days ago. Somebody is in debt with death. They're in debt with death because they gave a fucking offering that was a dirty offer. They gave a dirty offering. You were never to be offered for this sacrificial ritual or whatever the fuck this is. Somebody could have been petitioning Papa Legba. Somebody could have been petitioning a water deity. Somebody was giving offerings. Somebody was doing all type of dirty ass rituals. I don't know if it was, like I always say, voodoo, hoodoo, Santeria, black magic, whatever the fuck these folks, this person was into. It was shady. It was not, they cannot justify this shit. And it was rejected. And also, this is somebody who didn't know when to walk away. They didn't know when to stop. That's another thing here, somebody. They got all of these people involved trying to attack you. Had all of these people teaming up against you. Smear campaigns, hate trains, all of these different things, allowing themselves to be used by a dark entity who they sold their soul to. I'm standing on that. I just keep hearing somebody was allowing their vessel to be used. Somebody could have literally been possessed willingly. They willingly allowed themselves to be possessed by a trickster spirit, thinking that there would be some sort of financial gain or stability that would come from this. This person, when they received this reading or whatever this clarity is that they received, they were supposed to pause for just a second. They were supposed to, like, hold on a second. Let me reconsider and look at this differently, considering who am I finna have to do this to? What are you saying I'm gonna have to do? Somebody was supposed to pause and reflect, but they didn't. Again, this is also giving me, once again, Princess and the Frog. The help. The guy who was helping, what's his name? Prince Adine or something like that. And he went and made a deal with the voodoo man. And he hurried up and drunk that shit. He hurried up and he didn't even ask no questions. And then next thing you know, you hear, are you ready? He didn't even realize what he had got himself caught up with. That shit was controlling him. It was controlling him. And then when he wanted out, it was like, no, you made this deal. You made this deal. No, there is no getting out. And I've been saying that. Motherfuckers be thinking that they could go and dictate and control and play with darkness. And then when the shit when it get real dark, them strings that was attached start making themselves visible. Motherfuckers be wanting to, no, let me backtrack. No, ain't no backtracking. Ain't no backtracking. You bound yourself to this shit. Somebody here, you were connected to a person that went and allowed themselves to be possessed and led astray by darkness. They got a lot of people involved in this. They didn't know when to fucking let you go. Didn't know when to let it be and stop trying to attack you. They kept trying to attack you. This person is now dealing with the backfire of that. Their decisions that they made, the way that they mishandled you. Somebody that they could have been thinking that they were finna Bonnie and Clyde with, when some karmic that they could have been connected to, encouraging, enabling, you know what I'm saying, leading this person to their demise. This person so hell-bent on taking you out, they don't even realize that the person they're fucking on is fucking them over. Fucking them over. But they treated you as if you were easily disposable. And want to know, how did you know when to cut the hell out? Because you were never to be touched or never to be offered in the first place. You are way too valuable in the spiritual realm. And see, the thing about it is, this is how you know this person was dealing with a trickster spirit. Whatever this entity is that this person got caught up with or allowed, they sold their soul to, this entity could have known that you were not to be touched. But that don't fucking matter. This idiot, if you willing to do it and you ain't asking no questions, you willing to put yourself out there, I'm going to get a soul one way or another. I might not get that soul from that earth angel because, you know, they can't be touched. But I'll get your soul. I'll get yours. At least I got you. This motherfucking darkness could have known that. I'm pretty sure it did. You were not to be touched. But they still took advantage of this person's desperation. A soul, you know, that's all that matters to darkness. That's all that matters. Give me one for this. Let me hurry up. I'm telling you, the light bulb moment is in reverse, y'all. This person was out there running their fucking mouth, pitching this idea, this plan, this attack. They could have been fucked up at a party or at an event, some sort of outing, caught up in the moment. Hey, do you know somebody that's willing to get their hands a little dirty? I got a this, that, and the third going on. Light bulb moments in reverse. I told y'all this. This motherfucker, the light bulb didn't even attempt to flicker for this person to realize what was going on. Hold on a second. What am I actually getting myself? Do I hear myself? Like, am I, what the fuck did I just say? They did not have that moment. This person's judgment was clouded and they were in the dark because they were allowing themselves to be used by darkness. There was no light. There was no light. This card talks about sudden realization, feeling inspired, and insightful awareness. Are we taking any of these in reverse? Yes. Somebody, I'm telling you, it was for wealth. It was for financial stability. Somebody sold their soul. They figured they would sacrifice you to bring it all into fruition. Virgo, Leo could be significant. This is somebody, baby daddy, baby mama, husband, wife. Something like that. Ex-husband, ex-wife. Somebody here. Stepmom, stepdad is out here. King of Pentacles is a father figure. Somebody thought that they were about to be a boss. King of Pentacles. Somebody thought that the money that was going to come in from this business venture, this plan that they had, would have them sitting on money for the rest of their fucking life. Old money. Old money. There was no light bulb moment, y'all. There was no light bulb moment, y'all. Not at all. Not at all. Only thing somebody thought was like they was in some type of leadership role. They were running shit. They had it all under control. They thought they was a businessman, a businesswoman, some shit like that. Big shit popping is another thing I just heard. The South could be significant for somebody here. Somebody thought they was finna be draped in all type of luxurious pieces or living some type of luxurious, stable lifestyle or something like that. Very wealthy, very secure, where the least of their worries would be money. They did not have a light bulb moment at all. They did not. They were in darkness because they were being used and possessed by darkness. And this is all for greed. This is all for greed. Okay. This is all for greed. Give me one over here for this, the readings. Getting readings on my collective. Paranoid in reverse. This person wasn't scared at all. They were desperate. They were desperate. They were desperate. They didn't even like, this shit was weird, but they didn't look at it. Somebody was willing to do something strange or get themselves involved with something strange for this money. They opened themselves up. They let their guard down. They were confident in what they were doing, who they were connecting to on the other side. Whole time they were not connecting to who they thought they were connecting to, or somebody could have known that they was like choosing darkness. Somebody could have known that they were like, you know, choosing to work with a dark entity. Like for real, for real. They could have known that. Wine and dine is here. Somebody, give me one. Detective is here, snooping, digging for dirt and accusations. Wow. Somebody went to a reader trying to get, again, like they were snooping on you. Looking for anything that they could use against you or something like that. That they could accuse you of, or some type of accusation that could stick or something like that. Somebody invaded your privacy in the spiritual realm with a reading to see how they could attack you in the physical. Know what you were doing in your energy so that way they could try and expose it in the physical, in the 3D. Somebody went looking for a reader that would do this dirty work for them or find something or something like that. Somebody thought that they had, digging for dirt. What's that? Sipping is in reverse. Spilling the beans. Y'all, somebody, it's something about some gossip. It's something about some gossip when it comes to a rebound, okay? Somebody kept a conversation that they had with a rebound to themselves. Somebody kept a conversation that they had with a rebound to themselves. And in this conversation, this rebound was telling all type of shit. Confirmation. Something about a person. This person could have been dealing with a fake spiritualist, a karmic practitioner, or something like that. Somebody could have got, somebody's past person could have gotten caught up with a karmic Timu ass practitioner. And this person could have been digging up dirt or trying to do readings on you, doing readings on you, accusing you of things to your past person. Okay, so let me break this down, just because I feel like I wasn't clear with that channel. Okay, somebody here, you could have been in a connection with a person, right? This person could have had a third party, a rebound, somebody that was, you know, sneaking and geeking with them on the side, a sneaky link or something like that. This sneaky link, this karmic third party could have been involved in the spiritual community. But this could be a third party that is a dark priestess, a dark priest, or something along those lines. This person that they were caught up with could have been the one to introduce them to readings and all of these different things. And they could have introduced them to a reading by giving them some sort of false information about you, okay? Doing readings on you, digging up dirt, snooping, and accusing you. So somebody was really looking into you up close and personal, and going back telling your past person certain things about you. Now, this past person of yours was supposed to come and talk to you about what the fuck this dark priest or priestess was telling them in the readings. But they didn't. They didn't. They kept the rumors, they kept the gossip, they kept the things that was said, they kept it to themselves. And instead, they chose, I just heard, revenge. Instead of coming and talking to you, they chose to seek revenge against you, going off of some bullshit that whoever this false spiritualist is, that's consumed with darkness, that's, you know, plays in darkness, they was wide open for this person, gullible and naive. This is somebody that showed up looking like somebody like normal. The aliens is in reverse. So this is somebody that showed up looking normal. Everything seemed normal. It seemed right. They said this, they said that. They accused you of this, they accused you of that. You know, they said it confidently too. I wasn't worried about anything. Whole time, the person that was doing the readings on you was giving them false information on you. So that way they could be used by whatever the fuck this darkness is. Somebody got tricked. Somebody got tricked. But it's like they willingly, instead of them, the reason why I feel like it is somebody got tricked, but at the same time, they knowingly played a fool, because this person had the opportunity to come and talk to you about what the fuck was being said, about what was being done. But y'all know why they didn't talk to you about it? Because this person knows that they, for one, they would have to explain, okay, well, who was you getting a reading from? Why was you getting a reading on me? What did they say? So you was sneaking around with somebody? That would open a whole nother can of fucking worms. Somebody knew that they were guilty, and the way that they acquired this information was shady within itself. So they couldn't come and tell you about what was said and about what they heard, because the way that they received this information was on some bullshit within itself. So that's another reason why they kept this to themselves. They didn't come and talk to you about it, because they would have had to answer for how they received this information, and there is no justification for it. And then on top of that, it was some bullshit. It was some bullshit. So this is what this is. This person willingly chose to venture deeper and deeper into this bullshit. Their first mistake was opening the door. They opened themselves up to this person, this karmic. And I feel like whatever this is, this person believing the accusations that somebody was telling them about you is what encouraged this behavior for them to turn on you. Like it's like somebody got caught up with a karmic. The karmic introduced this person to darkness. This person of yours was already in a low enough vibrational state, a desperate enough state to be susceptible to taking on or falling victim, being gullible and naive enough, emotionally immature, spiritually, lacking spiritual awareness. They were not at their highest vibration to be able to see through this illusion clearly. They wasn't able to do that. Whoever this karmic trickster ass person is, they knew that about your person. They baited them in. They baited them right on in, y'all. They did. And your person fell for it, was molded, and then went out and finished what they were told to do, which was come and attack you, hoping that there would be some sort of financial gain in response to the work, the plan that they had put in place with this karmic. That's what this is. That's what this is. They knew what they were getting themselves into. They were being fed some bullshit about you that they were supposed to come and talk to you about, but they couldn't do that because they would have to tell you that the person that they got it from was their side bitch. They would have to tell you that the person that they got it from was their sneaky link. Confirmation. He didn't know that I was chosen, is what somebody just commented on another video, another reading. Somebody didn't know that you were chosen. Come through, spirit. And that part was intentionally left out because whoever this is wanted to be able to use this person to fulfill whatever the fuck this darkness is that they wanted to fulfill. They purposely left certain things out. And this person did not come and speak to you about this. Their light bulb was completely off. They were in the dark. And now, whatever this is, that whoever this is that they were connected to, this promiscuous ass karmic, they didn't even realize, and mind y'all, I said this. They were in the dark being used by darkness. So they didn't even realize with the illusion that had been created for them that the person that they were connected to and working with was the true motherfucking op. Was the true, you know what I'm saying? Person that they should be detaching themselves from, that they should be protecting themselves from, that they shouldn't be trusting or shouldn't be dwelling or dealing with this person in any way, shape, or form. They were so caught up in the illusion. They didn't even realize it, y'all. They didn't even realize it. Now this person is left with the gift that keeps on giving. And it's not a good one. It's not a good one. This person was robbed by a karmic, false spiritualist of their gift, of their destiny, okay, of what was fated to come in for them. They allowed this person to use them for their own selfish gains, trick them into believing that there will be some sort of financial benefit for them when it was all said and done, played on their desperation and despair, their lack of faith in themselves, their lack of faith in the Most High God, their lack of faith in you, their lack of faith in the union that you guys shared together, y'all family, what y'all were building. They allowed this person to steal everything from them and leave them with some sort of package. And that package could be anything, but I guarantee you it's not one that they were looking forward to receiving. Because whoever this is a very promiscuous individual, somebody that houses a Jezebel spirit as well. This is somebody got connected to an individual that is allowing different dark entities to use them in one way or another. Somebody has STDs both ways. Sexually transmitted diseases and sexually transmitted demons. And that's what somebody left your past person with. It could be both. It could be both. Had this person head so fucking pumped up that they figured they would do this to you, sacrifice you, end you, abuse you, all of these different things, have you set up in some type of trap, and that they wouldn't even realize you were gone. They wouldn't even notice that you were gone. That's what this was. Now this situation is done between these two. Your person is blocked when it comes to forward movement, especially the last thing they fucking getting is some money right now. That's the last thing this motherfucker getting is some money. They're stuck in poverty. They're stuck in struggle. They're stuck in hardship. For somebody here. For somebody here over there wondering, how the hell did you catch on to the plan? How the hell did you figure out when it was time to ghost them? How you just left? They never saw it coming. They didn't see it coming because they was too fucking caught up in the illusion that this dark ass individual they were connected to had casted over them. They didn't see it coming. Somebody was so far up their own ass, they didn't even realize that you was actually out here playing chess, not checkers. And like I said, checkmate. The game is over at this point. They didn't realize, collective. They didn't realize. Somebody thought they had all these tricks up their sleeve, like they was doing some phenomenal shit. They had some, out of this world type of shit going on. They had the cheat code or something like that. Not realizing, nah, that cheat code shit don't work when it's somebody like you. When it's an earth angel like you. Somebody that's high ranking in the spiritual realm like you. Somebody that got purpose on their life. Somebody that's heavily protected and favored like you. Nah, that shit don't work on you. And the consequences coming back will be life-altering. They will be life-altering. Somebody is realizing that now. You won a game and you never even showed that you were playing. You won a game that you never showed you were even playing. Checkmate. Tell me more about it. Somebody did all of this work. They did all of the work. They did everything. They did everything thinking that you would not know, thinking that you wouldn't catch on to what was being done. They did everything they were told to do. Yeah. Give me one. Lost is here. Disappearing act, cowardice, and ghosted. So somebody, confirmation, the rebound collective, the person that, wow, this is blowing my mind right now, y'all. The person that came in and led your person astray, okay, led them to their demise, has now ghosted and disappeared on your past person, or this is what's going to happen. Somebody here, it says, what's dead is dead, no second chances. Somebody here, this person has been left with a package instead. It's like, okay, damn, confirmation. This whore bag, this is somebody that is a hot free for all, spiritually and maybe even physically. This person allows anything and anybody to have access to them. This is somebody that is leaving your past person with the gift that keeps on giving. It's the package. And now this person is out of sight, out of mind. It's like, before I let you go, I just want to leave you something to remember me by. Karma. Karma, babe. That's all this is. This, I told y'all, this is a life-altering karmic lesson that somebody is learning. Somebody is smack dead in the middle of fucking around and finding out like what comes with doing things to any old body. Like, you can't just be doing things to people. You can't. You can't. Recalling is in reverse. This card talks about memories, missing someone, reminiscing. Yeah, somebody is not missing or wanting to deal with or want any dealings with this goddamn third party. This rebound that they were caught up with. This card says flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. Somebody could have been trying to like get some shit off of them, so they passed it on to your person. It's like, damn, I'm trying to get this entity off of me, so let me come and give it to you. Or some shit like that. You desperate enough? That could be a thing. Let me do that, and then I'm going to get the fuck on. But I'm going to make you think I got your best interest at heart. I'm going to play your ass. I'm going to play your ass. You ain't even realizing that we really playing a game, and I'm really your opponent. I'm really your opponent. Somebody, they keep player in reverse. They could have put this person on a pedestal, y'all. They could have put this person on a pedestal. Let me get a little bit. And you did exactly what you were supposed to do, collective. You did exactly what you were supposed to do, collective. You got the hell out of Dodge. Somebody do not have access to you. You cut somebody out. No messages, no phone calls, no coming over, no knowing where the fuck you at, no none of that. Somebody, you are in straight hermit mode, straight isolation from whoever this person is, and rightfully so. Because you could know that somebody was really trying to take your fucking life. For real, for real. Like, you could know that. Somebody was literally plotting and planning to transition you up out of here for their own selfish gains, thinking that they were about to live off of your life. Literally. Somebody here. Literally. Your spirit guides was like, absolutely not. I don't care how this motherfucking person try. Oh, Divine Collective is crazy. This, that, and the third. Ain't shit crazy about you. Ain't shit crazy about you. You know what you know. You felt what you felt. Tell me about this right here. What's going on here? Let's go ahead and get into it. Tell me about this this stepmom or this stepdad. What's this? They were putting some type of ad out. They made some type of broadcast. They made some type of, you know, they put a pitch out there. Like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about this right here. Give me a little bit on this right here. They were in the dark. They didn't even realize, like, they were so fucking sloppy. They told too many people. They moved real messy with this shit. It's like they left a trail. They left a trail because they were too loud about it. Like I said, with the radio, when you put an ad out on the radio, I even put on this card, it says a billboard ad. Business marketing. So somebody was like moving around on countless occasions in many different ways, trying to get some type of work done. They didn't want to do the dirty work themselves. They knew they couldn't do the dirty work themselves, so they had to outsource it. Somebody here. But in the process of outsourcing it, maybe when they thought they found somebody or some shit like that, they could have got cocky. Tell me about this right here. Start being sloppy. Tell me about this right here. I'm telling you, the Page of Wands is here in the upright. Somebody was out running their mouth to a lot of people about this idea, about this, and you know, it's like everybody knows about it. Everybody knows about it because this person was trying to figure out who would help them to pull it off. Tell me about this Page of Wands. What was this page going around and saying? It's like, oh, it's going to be so, I'm excited to talk about it. Caught up in the moment. Yeah, man, I got this, that, and the third going on. I'm just looking for somebody. You know somebody that's willing to do something strange? Do you know anybody that's willing to get down with some dirty shit, willing to get their hands dirty? I know we over here drinking and hee-hee-ha-ha, but I'm trying to figure out, you know, what's up. I'm excited about this. Heavy emphasis on that. Tell me more. What was this Page of Wands going around talking about? This idea. They were passionate about it. It's like, oh, I can't wait. I'm ready to start it. I'm ready to just go for it. That sort of thing. Have you heard? Give me more on this. So much gossip. The Judgment is in reverse. Wow. You know what else? This person's judgment was so clouded. I don't think this person even really cared who they was talking to about this. You know, I just think that somebody here, whoever this person is, they could have thought that nobody would expose what was said. Judgment is in reverse. This was such a bad decision that this person made. Confirmation. Okay. This was such a bad decision that this person made. This person's spirit guides, their true spirit guides, their true angels that were in their corner trying to help lead this person up the right path, they could not get through to this person. They were too excited about what they had been told over here in this reading or whatever the fuck this is, that this information that they received over here. Their judgment was so clouded. Okay, this person, whoever they were going and talking to, they didn't think that these people, they were talking to people that they didn't think would judge them. They went off talking to people that they could have thought were just like them, who thought just like them, and that there would be no judgment, there would be no pushback, nobody would say anything. They were excited to go and connect with people, you know, and talk about this plan and see who would be willing to do this work. Give me one more here. This was not what they were supposed to do. They were ignoring their true spirit guides with the Judgment in reverse. This person is under judgment, under strict judgment too, right now, for what they said, for what they did. Tell me more about it. How they disobeyed. They were disobedient. The Three of Wands is here again. This gives me 4 wands. Somebody here. The 7 of Swords is here. Y'all, somebody, that gives me 4 wands. Somebody could have, and you remember we got good vibes out here. I said it's something about a celebration, some type of party or something like that, some type of get together. Somebody could have been having a good time. This gives me 4 wands. There could have been some type of house gathering or something like that, a birthday celebration or something like that, that somebody could have prepared. Somebody was excited. You know, people were coming in, people were coming over, that sort of thing. There could have been a lot of talking about, you know, expansion and forward movement. And it's like, yeah, I know you're not finna judge me because look at, I know the type of shit you be into. Hey, you know anybody that's willing to get their hands dirty? I'm trying to get this, that, and the third done, and I need somebody to do the dirty work for me. I can't do it myself. We all here, we having a good time. We celebrating and shit like that. We at the birthday party and shit like that. We all caught up in the moment, having a good time. I just figured I would run it by you since we all here right now. This is what I've been planning. This is what I got going on. If you do this, that, and the third, I'll be able to this, and this. We can all celebrate. We can all eat, that type of thing. Four of Wands is here. Community. This person went and talked to a community of people that they figured would not judge them. That's what this is. Trying to see who would do the dirty work for them. And it could have taken place, this conversation could have taken place as some sort of social gathering with the Four of Wands here. A house party, some sort of like, you know, anniversary dinner or some sort of celebration where everybody came together and was in one room at the same time. Somebody was excited to talk to these people and tell these people what they had planned, what they had put together. That's what this was. It says, share the business plan on a need-to-know basis. Don't overshare. Beware of someone trying to cast doubt. Blessings coming in fast. You're ready for this. Both of them in reverse. Somebody went out and was telling everybody under the sun about the betrayals, about what they were sneaking around and doing in the background, about what they were trying to steal, about their attack. The Seven of Swords is here. The Seven of Swords is here. Tell me about this, tell me about this, share the business plan. Matter of fact, what was this readings about? What was this past person told during the reading that they went and received? What were they told in this reading? The Ten of Wands is in reverse. Give me more. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be very significant for somebody here. Heavy fire energy out the gate. Tell me more about this. What was this person told? The Ten of Wands is in reverse. They was told this would be hard work. This hard work, this work, whatever this job is, it would be hard. It would be a lot. Tell me more about what they were told. It's also something about somebody could have been told that something about their burdens or their struggles, that shit wasn't going to be ending. But that was a lie. That was a fucking lie. All this person had to do was work with you and get their shit together. So that way y'all could stabilize y'all union, invest in you and y'all union, and they would have been able to reap the fruits of that labor. The divine would have blessed you and this person. But now it seems like you're the only one that's getting the blessings. Somebody could have went to a reader or fake false, practitioner that they could have been romantically involved with. A Timu witch, Timu priestess, Timu warlock, or some shit like that. And this person could have intentionally told them, like gave them a false reading, like, oh no, you're gonna be burdened, you're gonna be stressed, you gonna be the only one working, you're gonna be the only one doing this by yourself, you're gonna be overwhelmed and burned out, and that shit, I don't see it ending for you at all. I don't see it ending for you at all. But that wasn't the case. Tell me more about, and they could have been accusing you for being a part of the reason why this person would not come out of some type of burden or hardship with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about what they told Divine Collective's past person in this reading that they received. What did they tell this person? Whew, the Four of Wands is in reverse. I'm telling y'all, this person went to a false priestess, a false priest. Okay? They lied to this past person of yours and told them that they would not come out of some sort of struggle. They would not come out of some type of space of being unstable, that this conflict, this misery, all of this disruption within your union with them, this home environment that you could have shared with this person, all of this burden that they could have felt like they were carrying, whoever this person went and did a reading on, they told them that they would not come out of that energy. It was a lie. It was a lie. Tell me more. Heavy emphasis on a fire sign. Heavy emphasis on a fire sign. Shit. This is crazy. Tell me more about it. What did they tell this person? What did they tell Divine Collective's past person? They told them that they would always be unstable. They lied to this person. They were not speaking to their true ancestors. They were not speaking to their true spirit guides. They were speaking and connecting with a false prophet, a false fucking spiritualist, who created this illusion for them and tricked them so that way they could do the dirty work for this person. Somebody was being used. Somebody was being puppeteered by a handler, not even realizing it. Tell me more about what they told Divine Collective's past person during this reading. Give me one more. I'm telling you. Chaos. The fucking Tower is here. Upheaval. Drama. That's what they told this person. That's what they were bound to experience. You know, uneventful, you know, situations happening in their life in this union with you. That there would be no stability, that everything would go up in flames, that y'all would never be on the same page, y'all would never be happy. This is what this person told your past person when y'all went into when they went into this reading with them. Why did they say, what did they say? What did this false priestess, this false reader, what did this, the Three of Cups, there would be no happiness. Three of Cups is in reverse. There would be no happiness. There would be no celebrating. There would be no stability. There would be none of that. There would be nothing but struggle, hardship, suffering, chaos, and instability. Hella arguments, lack of support, that maybe even you being with them, you were not doing enough, or you wouldn't step up and support them, or there was some sort of ulterior motive behind the support that you were given. Remember, somebody was accusing you of things. They were accusing you of things. And this person was supposed to come back to you and tell you everything that they had heard. All of this shit right here. But they didn't, because like I said, if they would have came back and told you that, they would have had to tell you, who the fuck did you hear that from? Who told you that? You believed them? I'm here with you. I'm in this shit with you. I'm trying to help you get it out the mud. I'm working next to you. And you gonna believe that? Who the fuck is this person? They would have had to explain all of that to you. That's why they didn't come to you. Tell me more. What did they say would cause, what did this false prophet, what did they tell Divine Collective's past person would cause all of this chaos and struggle and hardship in their life? What did they say? How did they connect Divine Collective to that? How did they connect Divine Collective to that? The Four of Swords is in reverse. Okay. It's something about like this person not being able to heal with you or something like that, or you're unhealed or something like that. Give me one more for how they said. Something needed to be put to rest that hadn't been put to rest or something like that. What was it that needed to be put to rest? That was like causing this person, or that would cause this person to be, what did this person need to put to rest that hadn't been put to rest? The Knight of Swords is in reverse. That gives me 5 swords in reverse. So there's some type of, maybe there was some type of conflict, especially with the 4 of Wands in reverse. There could have been some type of like fighting or arguments or disagreements or something like that you and this person could have been having, or something where, you know, maybe, you know, this person could have went and did a reading trying to see which what you was really doing, or try to get more insight on you, or, you know, see if they could catch you up, like I said, digging for dirt maybe, or something like that. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. So it's something about, like, in some type of argument or something that you could have had with this person, whoever this is, or maybe there was some back and forth where y'all said some pretty foul things to each other, like off the deep end or something like that. This person, give me one more. Give me one more for what they said would cause this person to be stuck in this chaotic energy here, and how that relates to my collective. Tell me more. The Chariot is here. Big Cancer energy. It's something about some type of moves or something like that that this person said you was making or something like that. This could also be somebody that was saying that if there was some type of fight or argument between you and this past person of yours, and they went to go see, you know, what your true intentions were behind them or something like that, whoever this person is that they went and spoke to, they told your past person that you wasn't letting that shit go. That you hadn't let it go, that you were still mad about what was said, about what was done, and that you were going to leave them by themselves. You were going to leave them struggling or something like that. You were going to leave them unstable. And remember, I said that somebody said, why did you ghost me? And then we got right hand itching here. I said that somebody feel like, why did you ghost them? And then you left them high and dry. Somebody feels like you left them high and dry. But see, the thing about this is, what time is it? Okay. This was a lie. This was a lie. Somebody was trying to tell your past person that you would abandon them, that you would abandon them and leave them struggling or something like that. Leave them in lack or something like that. That you wouldn't, that y'all wouldn't be able to heal some type of conflict or make amends, or like that you wouldn't be able to forgive them for some type of shit that they did to you or that happened between y'all. Some type of big fight or something like that, like that you would just abandon them. You would turn your back on them and go towards your own, like go up your own path or something like that. But that was a lie. That was a lie. Damn. Tell me about this blessings coming in fast in reverse, and to share the business plan on a need to know basis. What's this about right here? Ten of Pentacles is here. Somebody was talking to people that they look at like family. Somebody was, this could be family members for this person, y'all. This could be somebody had a gathering with members of their family and or people that they have been around for a long extended period of time, to where these people are looked at like family. Heavy emphasis on, I shared it with people that I thought or I just knew wouldn't judge me. I shared this plan and what I had been cooking up with people that I knew wouldn't judge me. This is my community. So this could be somebody that really thought that they were about to get some sort of large lump sum of money with the Ten of Pentacles here in the upright. Somebody thought that they were about to change the trajectory of their bloodline when it comes to financial stability for generations to come. Somebody thought that there was some sort of big inheritance that was coming in. Something was coming in, and it was going to be a lot of it. Heavy emphasis on that. Very, very wealthy. Very much so. We live in lavishly. We live in luxuriously. These are the blessings that somebody thought was coming in, and they thought it was guaranteed to come in fast. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about it. Ten of Pentacles is here. Virgo could be significant. Tell me more about it. What's this about? The Six of Cups is in reverse. Wow. Scorpio could be significant. Tell me more about it. Somebody thought that they were about to leave some sort of lifestyle or something like that they had been living for maybe a very long time. This person could come from poverty. They could come from struggle or something like that. Maybe being in lack or something, maybe even well back into their childhood or something like that. Somebody figured they were about to leave all of that in the past. They thought that was going to be a thing of the past, y'all. That's what they thought. Six of Cups is in reverse. They thought they were about to release all of that struggle, all of that being imbalanced, all of that being unstable, all of these things from their childhood, all of these childhood memories and, you know, visions and, you know, things that they wanted for themselves, childhood dreams and shit like that. They thought that they were finally about to be able to live in the way that they have always been wanting to live. Stable, happy, financially secure. Heavy emphasis on that. Money, long money. Money that, you know, we do not have to worry at all type of money. Tell me what happened here. Tell me what happened here. The World is in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. No. They were unsuccessful. They were unsuccessful. It didn't work. They thought they were finna close out this cycle. They didn't. Blessings coming in fast. You're ready for this. It's in reverse. It's not happening. They were unsuccessful. They were unable to fulfill whatever the fuck this plan is that they had set out. They're stuck in this now. Somebody is stuck in this cycle. Somebody's stuck in this cycle. Tell me, give me one more for what caused, what caused this thing to be unsuccessful? What caused this thing to be unsuccessful? Honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Somebody could have went and spoke to somebody that, although they could have thought that this person wouldn't judge them, they could have judged this person like, what the fuck? Motherfucker, are you crazy? I'm not doing that shit to Divine Collective. Why would we do that to Divine Collective? Like, are you fucking dumb? You know, like that sort of thing. Tell me more about it. What's this World reverse about? I'm telling y'all, it got blocked. It got blocked. The Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is a thing where Ace of Wands reverse. A big part of the reason why this could have not worked is because somebody that they could have went towards with this bright idea could have not been interested in being a part of this shit. That's another reason with the Ace of Wands reverse. The World is in reverse. It says share the business plan on a need-to-know basis. Don't overshare. Be aware of someone trying to cast doubt. Somebody was unaware of somebody that they went and spoke to at some gathering or something like that. A big part of the reason why this was unsuccessful is because somebody that they went and spoke to or something like that, they were not interested in being a part of this shit. And they honestly could have been like, you are out of your fucking mind. You're out of your mind. I'm not getting involved in that shit with you. I don't care how many times I done broke the damn law. I do this, that, and the third type of criminal activity. I don't kill folks. I don't do that type of shit. You want me to do what? To Divine Collective? The fuck did Divine Collective do to you to deserve that? No, I might steal a car every now and then, but I don't do that type of shit now. Like, I don't get down. I might do a little this, that, and the third every now and then, but I don't do that type of shit now. You crazy as hell. I'm not interested in that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that. It didn't work. Because whoever this person went towards, thinking that they would be accepting of them and they wouldn't judge them, they judged them. They judged them. Somebody thought like, oh, I know the type of shit that they be into, so I'm gonna go over there and talk to, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. And it's like, hold on a second, what? Nah, I got actual morals and shit. Like, you know, there's codes. There's certain codes is what I just heard. There's street codes is what I just heard. Somebody could have went towards a person that's like, yeah, we get down with certain type of shit, but there's still street codes. It's some shit we just not finna do. And that shit right there, I'm not interested in. Ace of Wands is in reverse. It got blocked. It got blocked. Somebody pitched it and offered like, hey, can you do this work for me? Whatever, whatever. It got blocked. It got blocked. It was unsuccessful. Okay, tell me more. Tell me about this. They regret their decisions against, they regret their decision just as you said they would. Checkmate. And this, I miss sleeping next to you. In reverse. What's this about? What's this decision? What do they regret doing? What was the decision? Oh yeah, somebody wants to reconcile with you now. This is a fucking psychopath, y'all. 3 of Swords is in reverse. Somebody also regrets choosing a third party over you. Whoever this person is that they allowed to lead them astray. We already know what that's hidden for. I cannot wait to get to that. We already know what that's hidden for. Tell me more about it. Somebody wants to be able to move past all of this now. I know I broke your heart. I know I betrayed you. I know I stabbed you in the back all of these times. I know I literally tried to get somebody to stab you in the back. I know I did that. I'm so sorry. I regret what I did. I regret ending our relationship the way that I ended it. I regret being abusive towards you. I regret trying to trap you. I regret trying to, you know, unalive you and live off of your life. I regret trying to sacrifice you. I'm so sorry. Can we please move past this? With the 3 of Swords in reverse. Can we please reconcile? Can we please make up and move past this? Can we please heal this situation? I regret my decision. Tell me more about it. Somebody chose a third party over you. They chose and they had more faith in a third party than they had over you. That's what this is. Tell me more about it. What's the decision that this person regrets? They said that they wouldn't even realize you were fucking gone. With this, I miss sleeping next to you. They said they would not even notice your absence, collective. And you could have been like, you're gonna regret this. You're going to regret this. And they was like, no, I'm not. Fuck you. This, that, and the third. I bet you I won't. All of these different things. And now look at them. Look at them. Wishing, hoping, and praying that they would get another chance with you. Give me more. Give me more. Yeah. 9 of Wands is here. Sagittarius, Libra could be significant for somebody here. Somebody wishes that you would just try one more time with them. If you would just keep fighting for this union with them. They regret telling you, like, somebody regrets not making things right with you. They regret not fighting for you and this union. They regret not standing on business and actually protecting this union, protecting you while you were in this union with them. Somebody regrets not tending or trying to mend your broken heart. Whatever this conflict was that y'all had, that they went and was like, well, let me see what Divine Collective's going to do, or some shit like that, only for them to be lied to and led astray. They were supposed to come back and talk to you about how can we heal this? How can we rectify this situation? How can we really move forward from this, like in a real, like a genuinely healed space? I'm willing to fight for us. They regret not doing that. That's what they regret. Tell me more about it. Instead, they treated you as if you were disposable, like you were trash, that they wouldn't realize you were gone. Give me one more here. The King of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, somebody could have been talking to you crazy as fuck, collective. King of Swords reverse. Somebody regret everything they said to you. Every fucking lie they told you, all of the shit that they thought they was, you know, oh, I'm this, that, and the third, and cocky with you, and their ego with you, all of their, you know what I'm saying, lies and deception that they told you, that they showed up in this energy with you. Somebody regrets all of that. They regret mishandling you. They regret being violent and overly aggressive with you. When they should have been fighting for the relationship, they fought against you. They fought against you. This person regrets doing that. They regret telling you all of the shit that they told you too. Somebody is in this space of, what he say, if I could turn back the hands of time, my darling, you would still be mine. Somebody wishes that they could turn back the hands of time and take back the bullshit that they said to you, because somebody knows that after the shit that they said to you, there is no coming back. And you could have told somebody, you gonna regret saying that shit to me. You're going to regret doing that shit to me. You're going to regret handling me this way. You're going to regret it. And you were right. You were right. They do regret it. They know they fucked up. They know they mishandled you. This gives me 4 swords in reverse. Somebody can't even fucking sleep at night, because they're being haunted by the things that they said to you, the things that they did to you, the way that they attacked you. There is no rest for the wicked. How far they went trying to come up against you on some vengeful shit, trying to get you back for some shit that you had no intentions on even doing to this person. Yeah, they regret it. Just like you said they would. You could have prophesized how a situation was going to turn out, especially if you knew about this third party that they were involved with. You could have been like, you're going to regret choosing this bitch over me. You're going to regret going in that direction and, you know, confirmation and handling me like this, trying to dog me out like this. You're going to regret this. And you were right. You could have said, she gonna do this, that, and the third to you. He gonna do this, this, and this to you. You're gonna regret this decision, watch. And you were right. You were right. This person ain't getting no goddamn sleep. They are in a mental prison. They are constantly up at night. There is no healing and moving on as if you never existed. That's impossible. That's impossible. What the fuck did I say? 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. What did I say? The Hermit in reverse? This is somebody that refused to do the self-reflecting. They refuse to do their shadow work. They refuse to look at themselves in the mirror. Somebody regrets not doing what they needed to do by this relationship. They fumbled you. They took the fucking greatest loss of their life. This third party stole everything from them. Stole everything from them. Confirmation. Just like you said they would. They fumbled you. If y'all had a family, which for some of y'all did, they fumbled y'all family. They fumbled every fucking thing. This person is suffering. They suffering in their decision. In their decisions. It's nothing but sadness. It's nothing but sadness. Their light bulb with the Hermit in reverse, big Virgo energy, Cancer could be significant as well. This person's light bulb never went the fuck off. They didn't slow down for a second to think about what was really being said and what was being done and what they really needed to do. They didn't think about it. They just took off. And I said something in a reading a couple of days ago. This was like music to whoever this other person's, this was like music to their ears. This false priestess, this false priest, the fact that your person, your past person didn't ask any questions. It was like, oh my God, this is such an easy fucking lick. They're not even asking any questions about anything. I told them this and they just went with it. I said, do this, that, and the third. I said, jump. And they said, how high do you want me to jump? They didn't even ask why the fuck we jumping. For somebody here, their light bulb was off. This person sold their soul and tried to sacrifice you in the process. Now the light bulb is on. That's so crazy because I just got a text message from my light company. My light company with my bill for this month coming up, for the month of May. They just text me my bill and I'm talking about a light bulb and the lights going off. Heavy confirmation. Somebody is having to pay. They're having to pay now. Confirmation. For the lack of awareness, they were in the dark. Somebody light bulbs, they light bulb was off. They light bulb was off. They wasn't seeing shit. They just went off the deep end. Tell me more about this. What's this random pop-ups, messages, calls in reverse, and it's time to walk away from this plan or business venture. Somebody kept, even though you had walked away, even though you was out of the way, you was gone over there, they didn't have no contact with you. This is somebody that kept trying to like attack you. They wouldn't walk away from this plan, this business plan. Tell me more about this. I'm telling you, the Knight of Wands is in reverse. Wow, and it just kind of flipped over in my hand. Knight of Wands in reverse. This is somebody whose energy is all over the place, y'all. This person is a crash out. They're easily like triggered and controlled. You dangle some shit in their face and they're just off the deep end. Off the deep end. Knight of Wands in reverse. This is somebody they were mad. They were mad. They were throwing a fucking temper tantrum. Okay, confirmation. They were mad. They also were mad that their first attempt to try and set you up or have somebody come for you, it got blocked. So they kept doing some shit. Knight of Wands in reverse. They just kept doing it. Somebody was seeing red. Somebody was seeing red because they did not have access to you. Because you did leave them for the bullshit that they were doing. Like I said, somebody could have came around you after they went and did this reading or whatever they tethered and bound themselves to with this dark priestess or this dark priestess, this Timu ass priestess, false prophet. They could have came around you and you could have immediately picked up on, oh, something is different about you. Something is different about you. I gotta get the fuck from over here. I can't be around you. It's something dark about you. It's something in your eyes. It's something in your energy. You don't normally talk like that. King of Swords in reverse. Why are you so fucking angry? Why are you talking like that? Why are you cussing me out? Why are you putting your hands on me? Why are you doing all of that? I gotta get the fuck from over here. I gotta get the fuck from around you. That type of thing. Somebody was losing their mind because they were so messy. Once they thought they had their plan sorted out, they thought that it was fail-proof. They thought that there was no way that it could, like, you know, flop. They were excited about this plan. Okay? They were excited to go talk to people about it, get people to work with them on it. They were excited about this shit. So with that excitement could have came a boost in their ego. A boost in their confidence. They could have started talking to you any old type of way, showing up with you any old type of way again, making it seem like you, what? Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about you. You're dead to me, literally. It's only a matter of time. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to hear back. 3 of Wands. I'm just waiting for the shit to come in. I'm waiting for the plan to unfold, how we plotted it all out. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about nothing you saying. Let me tell you this. I bet you I won't regret your ass being gone. I bet you I won't regret my decision to handle you this way. You could have peeped all of that. This person's character could have drastically changed with you when they chose to commit and sell their soul to darkness. And that could be exactly why you got the fuck on. No pop-ups, no messages. They don't know where you are. You standing on business about this no contact. It is serious to you. And rightfully so for somebody here. That's why this person is going the fuck off with the Knight of Wands in reverse. They're seeing red. They're seeing red. That made them want to attack you even more. Tell me more about it. Because they didn't have access to you. And we just seen last night that somebody was expecting for you to be, in position for some bullshit. They thought that they had set enough restrictions and obstacles around you and your forward movement. Mind you, I said somebody could have thought that maybe because your money was a little funny, that you wasn't gonna be able to get the hell out of Dodge on them, but you still did. They could have thought that they had put enough obstacles in place for you that you wouldn't have no choice but to be in place when the shit go down. Like you would be a sitting duck or something like that. But it didn't work out for them in that way either, because you chose to get the hell on, to take your chances elsewhere, because you knew that that's what was the best thing for you to do for your safety, for your sanity. Somebody here, this person is pissed off about that because you weren't in position and they don't know where the hell you are to be able to finish out what the hell they started. For somebody here. Give me more on this. Why is this Knight of Wands out here in reverse? The Hermit is in reverse. Big Virgo energy. Somebody was just doing any old thing. Okay? You guys, the 3 of Cups is in reverse. Somebody is also heavy abusing of substances, maybe alcohol, hard drugs, that type of thing, or whatever the case may be. This is another reason why this person's light bulb did not go off. This is another reason why they were consumed with so much darkness. They didn't see the self-reflecting that they needed to do. They couldn't see themselves in the mirror in order to even acknowledge themselves. They could not see themselves in the mirror. If that makes sense, y'all. This is somebody that was seeing red. They were seeing red, okay? It's also something about you detaching from this person and moving on with your life, being outside, having a good time, doing, what you feel is best for you. You moved on with this could have been somebody that told you to get the fuck on, that they wouldn't realize you were gone, that they wouldn't miss you while you were gone. And you could have been like, okay, I'm gonna get the fuck on. You said get the fuck on. I'm getting the fuck on. I'm gonna go live my life over here then. This is somebody that's pissed off because you got the fuck on like they told you to do, and you're actually happy without them, while they're over here in misery, not able to fulfill whatever this fucked up ass plan is that they had for you. Somebody could have thought you would be emotionally unstable, you would be insecure, you would settle, maybe you would be in chaser energy or something like that, and not an earth angel. Confirmation, not a chosen one, not a divine being like yourself. No, not with ancestors and spirit guides like yours. No. Not being as highly spiritually ranked as you are. No, that's not gonna ever be the fucking outcome. With anybody. You know your value. You know your worth. Somebody here. You could have been like, what am I waiting for? What he say? What am I waiting for? Get the fuck on. Bet. I can show you better than I can tell you. And this threw somebody off the deep end. Because not only did you leave, but you left and you were happy. And you could have been making it clear Like, oh, I'm outside having a good motherfucking time. The Hermit is in reverse. I'm outside. We're outside. We're having fun. Whatever. That type of thing. Yeah. And they ain't got no access to you. They ain't got no access to you. Somebody is spiraling. This person is spiraling. That's another reason why they kept attacking you. They refused to go in and do the shadow work and the self-reflecting on themselves. Instead, they misdirected their anger and frustration towards you. Somebody is on the other side of town, consumed with darkness, misery, pain, and the karma for their decisions, and they're blaming you for it. All because you got out of the way and let them fall into the trap that they set for you. It's your fault. It's your fault that they went and got led astray, that they didn't ask no questions, that they didn't seek further clarity, that they didn't come and talk to you about what was being said. And they didn't even give you the opportunity to speak for yourself. They didn't even come to you and say anything to you about it. They just took what this person said and ran with it. They didn't even give you the chance to speak up for yourself and be like, no, my intentions are for us to do this, that, and the third. We said we was doing this, and this. I love you. I'm in your corner. Who the fuck is this person that you're talking to? But again, if they would have brought it to you, they would have had to tell you that the person they got the information from was their side bitch or their side person, somebody here. And that would have opened a whole other can of fucking worms. So it's like, wait a minute, I'm thinking we're over here building and working together. I'm thinking we just had this big ass fight and I'm still working with you. We still in this together is what I'm thinking, but you still fucking with another third party, or you still fucking with the same third party? We just got over this situation with this bitch, or about this person, or about this cheating shit that you be doing, or about this bullshit, that this sneaky ass shit that you be into. And you mean to tell me not only are you still fucking around on me, but you taking flawed ass advice, invading my privacy, abusing divination on me? They would have had to deal with all of that collective. They didn't do that. This is a fucking coward. This is a coward. Tell me more. Somebody that don't got control over themselves, and they don't think for themselves either. They don't think for themselves either, but swear that they a fucking boss. Inflated ass ego, narcissistic, full of themselves, head so far up their own ass, but they can't tell whether they're coming or going. Couldn't even see that they were being led astray, that they were being tricked out of their true destiny. Tell me more. They were dealing with hardship and struggle because they were not being disciplined in a soulmate union. They were still fucking around and entertaining third parties and cheating on you. That's why they were dealing with struggle. That's why things were not going well in this person's life. Not because of you, but because of their lack of self-discipline. And then they went to the same snake that was enticing and tempting them, leading them astray, so that way they could be led even further into their demise, until it's like a closed casket. Oh, that one, we can wash our hands with that one. That's yet another soulmate contract I done stole. Yet another soulmate contract that I done broke up, dismantled. Yeah, it's always one of them. Yeah, you know, I found the weakest link. That's what this was. And this motherfucker over there mad at you. Tell me more about it. I gotta finish this up. Yeah. Look, the 10 of Cups is in reverse. Oh my God, you guys, somebody is spiraling out of control because their actions, the consequences for their actions called for them to lose their family. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they lost their family. Yeah, they were a crash out. They overreacted. They were all over the place. They wouldn't get control over themselves. They were ruthless. They were impulsive. They just jumped in and did some shit. They attacked you in several different ways, and they continue to attack you, believing some dumb shit. They lost their family. They lost their family. Whoever this person is, led them astray in this reading. They left parts out. They left information out, or they flat out lied to this person to get them on board with this bullshit right here. This is somebody that was continuing to attack you. They would not walk away from this bullshit business plan because it says, yes, things got so bad that I want it. Somebody just commented again on another reading that's already up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and do that for me right now. Somebody here, this person ended up losing their family. They lost their stability. They lost their actual happiness because they mishandled it. They mishandled it. Not because you wanted to take it from them. It was because they mishandled you and treated you like shit. Trying to beat you to some game that you wasn't even playing. You wasn't even playing the game at first. You wasn't even playing the game at first. Somebody here. Tell me about this third party, this karmic that they was not even realizing was stealing everything from them. They didn't even realize that this fucking whorebag ass third party was the true karmic, the true user, the true betrayer, the true deceiver in their life. They didn't realize this. Now this person done left. What happened here? They left them with some type of gift. What happened over here with these two? What's this about? When I tell y'all the Eight of Cups is here, abandonment, sheesh. Pisces is here. Somebody got left. Somebody got left. What's dead is dead. No second chances. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. Somebody here. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. The Eight of Swords. August the 8th could be significant. Somebody could be a... what is that? Hold on real quick. Is that... that's a Leo. Somebody could be a Leo. Okay. Or Leo season could be significant. So that's July through August could be significant. That's Leo season. The Three of Cups is in reverse. They're not celebrating no more. Somebody is feeling restricted or trapped or something like that. Somebody walked right into a trap. Y'all look at this. I hope y'all can see this the way I see it. Somebody walked right. This person walked away from what they had, this stable foundation that they had. Okay, they walked away from this and walked right into a trap. Okay, that go to Eight of Swords here. That's what this third party, this karmic, was a trap. The lady in red is what I'm hearing. A distraction. A karmic distraction. The Eight of Cups in the upright. This is your past person abandoned you and y'all family and walked themselves directly into a trap, thinking that they were about to, because the Eight of Cups is somebody that's like, yeah, I built this up and it looks good or whatever, but I'm gonna go out on my own and I'm gonna go in this direction so I can find my ninth cup. Basically, I want to find this missing cup. If y'all look at it, there's a cup missing right here. You know what I'm saying? There's actually another cup that's missing right here, but somebody is going out to find those other missing cups, which is the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, everything the way that you could have ever wanted it, full happiness, all of the things. That's what this is. Somebody walked away from what you and them were building right into a trap. They walked right into this trap with the Eight of Swords here. Tell me about this trap that they walked into. This is somebody and they're playing victim. They're playing victim with the Eight of Swords. This is somebody that's acting like they couldn't see it. Come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. I just said this, right? I just said this. I said this person was so caught up on you and what this priestess, this false ass prophet was telling them about you, that they were not even seeing the true culprit right in front of them, the true thief. They're acting like they couldn't see it. But the problem is, if this person would, confirmation, if this person would have slowed down for a second, because see, even with the Eight of Swords, while her face is covered, her hands, she can get out of this. She can get out of this. Okay, and remove this off of her face. Only thing she got to do is figure it out. But somebody's like, oh, I can't do it. I don't see a way out of it. I'm caught up. Really, all you got to do is like move your arms a little bit and you can get out of that shit and get the veil off of your face, basically. This person just needed to slow down. They needed to pause and reflect. Like, hold on. I am doing this to somebody that I have a family with. This is my family, somebody that I love, somebody that I'm building a family with. Let me think about this. Let me reconsider. When we seen the Hangman in the upright to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I'm about to steal, I'm about to destroy the family, like for real, not just my child or my stepchild. I'm about to destroy my person's family because I'm finna try and take them out for some money. Like, somebody was supposed to slow down and realize what the fuck this third party that they were going towards was actually telling them, trying to convince them to do. But they were acting like they couldn't see it. They were acting like they couldn't see it, and now they're playing victim, when really, like I told y'all, somebody willingly went over there and allowed themselves to be used by darkness for their own financial gain. They allowed themselves. They didn't ask no questions. Somebody was too caught up on, oh, we finna do this. I'm finna be in some boss-ass, wealthy-ass energy, having my way, Ten of Pentacles out here, long money. I'll buy another family. Fuck it. I'm gonna be so caught up with money, I ain't gonna even miss Divine Collective. Tell me more about this. Y'all, this reading is blowing my mind. Come through, spirits, okay? Aquarius could be significant. Capricorn could be significant. Somebody walked right into a fucking trap with the devil. Darkness, okay? This person tethered. We're talking about the third party. The promiscuous ass individual that this person was like, the karmic robbed me of everything. It's in reverse. They didn't even realize they were being robbed of everything. That's how deep this motherfucker was caught up in this illusion, y'all. This devil energy. This person went and walked right into a trap with a motherfucking demon. This partnership, they went and walked right into it. Set themselves up for failure. They walked right into it. I mean, I don't know how much clearer I can get this. It's a lot of addictions. Whoever this person is that they get caught up with, they're just alike. They really are. They're just alike. They're just as toxic. Again, somebody felt like they had a community of people around them that would not judge them for this bullshit that they were involved in. They thought they had found somebody that was just as cutthroat and grimy as they are. Somebody here. Confirmation. This is whoever this third party is. This person fed on your past person's addictions, their insecurities, and all of the things. Their codependencies. This person, your past person, went over there and became completely codependent on whoever this third party is, y'all. Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. They're bound to this person. And what did I tell y'all? I said somebody left a person with a gift that keep on giving. And I don't feel like this is a gift that they were expecting or looking forward to receiving. It could be a STD, a sexually transmitted disease, or a sexually transmitted fucking demon. For real, y'all. That's what this is. Somebody walked right into this and they're bound to this person now. So it don't even matter. It's like, okay, we ain't together no more. What's dead is dead. That shit is done. But the remnants of whoever this third party is will last forever in this person's life. I told y'all this. Whoever this is that they walked right, they went, they let their guard down. We seen that. There was confidence and talking and confining in this person, taking heed from what this person was saying. It was like, I'm wide open for it. When you say jump, I'm going to say how high. Do you want me to jump crisscross? Do you want me to jump? Which foot you want me to land on? That type of thing. That type of thing. Somebody here. 2, 3, 4 on the time. Everything went according exactly how this motherfucking person. 2:34 on my time for the recording. And it's 2:34 on the actual time right now. Heavy emphasis on the double confirmation. Everything went exactly how this karmic wanted it to go. Everything went exactly. They baited them right on in, and somebody was like, where do we need to? Oh, yeah, I'll do it. This, that, and the third. You said they're gonna do what to me? You said this, that, and the third? Okay, well, I'm gonna get them before they get me. Confirmation. Yeah. Tell me more about this. Somebody said, why did you ghost me? I gotta finish this up. Y'all, please hit the like button for me if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section if it's resonating. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know who I'm talking about? Let me know what you think. If you made a guess and you were right so far, let me know. Let me know if it's resonating. Somebody want to know why you left them high and dry, or how you left them with little to no money, or something like that. Tell me more about this right here. Why did you ghost me? I'm telling you, y'all. 5 of Pentacles. Taurus could be significant. Heavy emphasis on something about being abandoned. Tell me about this 5 of Pentacles. For why did you ghost me? Somebody feels like you left their ass out in the cold, like you iced them out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what was done. Look at this shit that this person had planned for you. Look at what they was doing to you. This person was in King of Swords reverse. Somebody was overly violent with you. Cold-hearted, detached. Could have been robotic, mechanical around you. You could have been like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? Like, are you okay? Like, are you okay in the head? Like, what are you thinking right now? King of Swords reverse. You lying all the fucking time? You're going off? You're cussing me out and acting crazy? You're doing all of this? You're doing all of that? What is wrong with you? Hell yeah, you abandoned their ass. And you could have left, I'm telling you, 5 of Pentacles here. You could have left with just what you had. Literally. You could have been like, look, I've been saving this couple bucks. I'm going to just go ahead and get on out of here with what I got, and I'll make it make sense as I go. Somebody here. Somebody here. Tell me more about it. This person want to know how you ghosted them. With little to no resources. You left them in some sort of poverty and some sort of struggle. Give me more about this. The 2 of Wands is here. Wow. Was this your plan all along? Or something like that? Were you 1 foot in, 1 foot out all alone? Or something like that? Tell me about this 2 of Wands. Give me one more on this. Somebody want to know where you are. Somebody wants to know where you are. They didn't expect this. They didn't see you, like, because remember I said right hand itching. That's like a indication, like, okay, that's a heads up, like some money coming in. There's some shit coming in. This person didn't see it. They didn't see it because, look at what they was caught up with. Look at who they were caught up with. They didn't see it. You abandoning them. They weren't prepared for this. They didn't even realize that you could have been behind the scenes making your own fucking plan. Escape plan is what I just heard. somebody. And with this, why did you ghost me? You could have did a dip move on this person. You could have planned out a dip move on this motherfucking person and left with just the clothes on your back. Somebody could have left a person during the winter time. Somebody could have left a person during the winter time, and you could have traveled really far away from this person with the Two of Wands here. Tell me more about it. You could have got the hell on. Somebody could be like, how did you do that? Why did you do that? You know, whatever. Give me one more on this. And look, 6 of Wands, and you're successful. Confirmation, and you came out on top. You came out on top, y'all. You abandoned this person. They want to know why. You know, they did not see this coming. Somebody could have thought that because maybe you were in some sort of space of struggle, or maybe, you know, funds were a little fucked up for you. You could have been in between jobs or some shit like that with this 5 of Pentacles out here. You could have been struggling a little bit financially, but that wasn't enough for you to not, hey, let me get the fuck on. Let me get the fuck on. I already know what's going on here. Let me go ahead and start putting a plan in play. Let me start putting the plan in motion. Let me start putting a plan together. Okay, I see what type of time you on. I see what you got going on. King of Pentacles in reverse. You unstable. I can't depend on you. You're making all type of risky decisions and investments and shit like that. I don't know what you got going on right now. I don't know what this is about, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuck on. Like, that could have been a thing, and you came out on top. 6 of Wands. That someone is rooting for you. You got friends, family, strangers, your ancestors. Everybody's rooting for you. Everybody's rooting for you. 6 of Wands energy is here. You're coming out victorious. Somebody wants to know, how did you overcome all of these struggles and challenges, all of the obstacles that they put in your way? How are you dodging all of these attacks?